Becky.
And we're the Sorry Girls.
And we have a really fun video today. It's wrapping present ideas that you hopefully haven't seen before.
And they're inspired by different stores.
Yeah, so this is a fun way to do like a gift wrapping that matches maybe where you got a gift from, or if you know a person just loves a certain store. And these wrapping ideas are so fun that they can be used for anyone or for anything. They don't have to go with a gift from that store, just a note.
We're like just replicating the style, the feel, the vibe. Inspo.
We have 7 ideas, so let's just start with the first one.
Yes. So our first idea is Anthropology inspired. Anthropology is the bohemian, natural, easygoing, colorful vibes. So we chose to wrap it in craft paper and added some classic twine. We made some colorful tassels, and we did this by wrapping embroidery thread around our fingers. We took the end of the twine and looped it through the opening and added a little knot. And then we took another piece of embroidery thread and wrapped that around to create the little head of the tassel. And then you just took some scissors and cut the loop at the bottom of the tassel and trim it up. You know, sometimes it needs a little haircut to look a little straighter. We created tassels on both ends of the twine. And our last step was to bring in some pom-poms. We just used a hot glue gun to glue a whole bunch of mini pom-poms onto the craft paper. So cute.
It's so cute. You could get fun with like a specific color scheme or go for the whole rainbow, whatever you want.
Also, there was very glittery, sparkly pom-poms at the craft store, which I was like totally contemplating, but that would be a really good idea too.
Our next one is Urban Outfitters inspired. Urban Outfitters is all about fun colors, mostly twinkle lights and Polaroids. Those you will see in any Urban Outfitters store ever, I guarantee. So that's what our wrapping is inspired by. So to do this, you can pick up some new-ish or relatively flat tissue paper. It's a great alternative if you don't have colored wrapping paper. It's cheaper and it goes further. It isn't the best though if your present is huge, because tissue paper usually is only in certain small sizes. So wrap your box in whatever color tissue paper you want and then bring on the string lights. We hot glued the battery pack to the bottom of the present. I know it's a little bit bulky, but what can you do? Then wrap the string lights around your present and then glue the ends in place so it stays there. And the fun thing about this gift is if your person loves Urban Outfitters, they'll probably like actually getting twinkle lights with their gift too.
That's true.
And lastly, we just made a little Polaroid shape out of some craft paper and a gold paint pen because Polaroids are super cool and it's a fun way to make a gift tag that matches.
Next up, we have the epitome of classic Christmas wrapping, and this is for our kind of Pottery Barn, Williams-Sonoma maybe shopper, or anyone that appreciates that style. So we chose a very classic wrapping paper. Honestly, I swear these are all the kind of wrapping papers that are at my parents' house, and this is what I have to deal with when I go to wrap presents, because this is what's available to me. Go ahead and find all of the Christmas decor you can with little cranberries and faux antlers and little pine needle trees, whatever you want to do. Get that together and wrap it with twine so you made like a little Christmas bouquet. So we wrapped our present with 2 types of ribbon, and I say ribbon because it's actually a fancy yarn and some tulle, but together they look like this really cool detailed ribbon. And then we just hot glue gunned our little Christmas bouquet under the ribbon. And this is beautiful and Christmassy and traditional, and I think it makes any present very special.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong with this one if you don't know the type of person you're giving the gift to. Like, everyone appreciates this kind of Christmasified to the max gift. Okay, this one is probably one of my favorites. It's kind of funny, but also really cool to give if you know someone that loves IKEA. Like me, I'm an IKEA fanatic. And even if they don't love IKEA that much, this gift is practical and smart. So if you know someone like that, they'll probably appreciate this as well. So for this, you'll need some really thick craft paper. Go ahead and wrap the present without taping it, just to get the creases to see where the top of the present will be. Unwrap the paper and find where the top of the box would be on the paper. Draw out a fairly simple shape onto the paper. We went for this Swedish horse design to keep it super IKEA themed. We used an awl, or something sharp, to create a perforated line around the shape. This is so that the shape can easily be popped out or punched out later. When the shape is popped out, you can use it as an ornament or hang it around your house for Christmas decor. So don't forget to add a larger hole in the top center of the shape so it can be hung later. We put a number 1 beside the horse and a number 2 beside the piece of string because this is similar to IKEA instructions where they show you the steps. So step 1 would be punch out your shape, step 2 would be hang it with string. Now, what really seals the deal on this present is the IKEA-inspired ribbon that we're gonna make. We picked up some blue ribbon and some 3D yellow fabric paint, and we wrote, should we figure out how to pronounce this?
Godjul.
Godjul?
I have no clue.
Got Claire mascara from CoverGirl.
Why is this a 2-minute video?
Good.
So much for watching.
Godjul.
Godjul.
We wrote Godjul and Merry Christmas across the ribbon, and if you don't know, we didn't know until recently, Godjul means Merry Christmas in Swedish. Shout out to our Instagram fam who helped us figure that out. The Instagram fam also came up with some other brilliant Swedish puns that can be used for cards, such as, you're the Swedish, jingle meatballs, I hope you'll have a Merry Christmas, and no instructions needed to make these holidays great. You can come back now. And once the ribbon was dry, we tied it around our present. And there you go. This is probably the most IKEA gift wrapping you will ever see.
This is even more IKEA than the gift wrapping sold at IKEA.
Yes, it's true.
Well.
Take note, IKEA.
So our next present wrapping idea is inspired by Kate Spade. It's chic and modern and along the same color scheme. So we took some large white paper, you can find this at the craft store, and traced out large circles onto the paper. And we painted the circles black in classic black and white Kate Spade fashion. Once it was dry, we wrapped the present. And the final touch on this present is the amazing paper bow. To make this bow, you should download our template, which is linked on our blog below. Cut out all the pieces of the template and tape together the 2 small bow pieces, A and B, and trace onto a gold cardstock or a color of your choice. Make sure that you do the template labeled Big Bow twice. Once all of the pieces are cut out, you can start assembling. Start with the bottom of the bow on the bottom. Use a glue gun to attach one of the big bows to the left and one to the right. Glue the edges of the small bow piece to the middle of itself and then glue that onto your bow that you are making. And lastly, secure the middle of the bow to the middle to hide all of those edges, and then fold the remaining pieces to the back of the bow and secure. Your bow is complete, and you can reuse this template as many times as you want for different colors, different presents, and in the end, it's so chic and modern and cute.
Wrapping idea is inspired by thrift store and people that might be into like eco-friendly wrapping ideas, or it's also a good idea if you have like a super huge present to wrap that doesn't really work with wrapping paper. So we headed to the thrift store to look for a tablecloth, old blanket, recycled fabric, or hey, even some curtains. These worked out perfectly. We were looking for that perfect canvas Santa's tote look and feel. Fold your fabric in half and cut out a rectangle big enough to fit your present. Hem the top sides if you need to. We're using ribbon to tie up this bag. So find the center of your ribbon and sew it in place on the top front of your bag. Fold your fabric in half again with the good sides on the inside and the ribbon on the inside. Sew up the 2 sides. Flip the bag inside out and your reusable gift bag is complete. You can even try this out on a larger version to replicate Santa's sack. We used rope and made furry little white tassels for the ends. And we used fabric paint to paint on Santa's sack on the front.
Santa's gift sack.
Santa's gift sack.
Just making that clear. My family has like a lot of these bags, and at Christmas, like, I mean, you can let somebody keep it, but it's also kind of like, here's your present, but also I could take that back if you don't need it.
I'm gonna give it to you again next.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like something that you keep and you can reuse every year, and it's super easy. And again, I like not using paper. So.
Yeah, it avoids that mound of wrapping paper that I think happens every year.
Yeah. So the next gift wrapping idea is for the person that maybe doesn't really like to shop. I mean, we all know somebody like that. They just would rather not. No shopping. So to make this gift wrapping idea, we shopped around the house. Whatever you can find in your home. So we used newspaper as the wrapping, elastic bands as the ribbon, and a classic tree air freshener as the gift tag. It makes a really cute gift tag.
Yeah, this is also really great for someone if you know that they're super practical. Like I know Austin loves when he knows I've saved money. So he would love this gift even more knowing that it cost me nothing to wrap it.
There you go. let us know how you guys thought about doing gift wrapping inspired by stores. We just thought it was like a different idea.
Yeah, fun spin on it. Let us know if there's a store or a style you think we missed below.
Yeah, we definitely would like some more suggestions. Maybe next year we'll do round 2.
Make sure you're following us on Instagram if you aren't already, because the Instagram fam helped us out with this whole project.
And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like.
And if you love it, make sure you sub it.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Happy holidays. I think it's our
Happy
last
wrapping.
one. Wrap it up.
Oh.